Today's October 31st, so happy Halloween. Today was my first time ever hearing Jill Scott's rendition of the national anthem. My soul cried out, literally, and tears started flowing from my eyes. I started shaking, automatically started speaking in tongues because I felt it. I felt that power in her voice. Let me tell you something, Black Americans. You were indigenous to this land. Stop letting them think that they literally piled you on top of ships and brought you over here. These the same people who didn't know how to wash their legs. You think they had the ingenuity for slave ships? My soul cried out when I heard that song because my ancestors were screaming at the top of their lungs. Yes, it was the portion where she said, "Our blood built this country." Think about that imagery in your head. Your ancestors crying at night, holding themselves for the pain that they're facing, feeling like they have no options but to do what they're being told to do, laying amongst people that's not their family because they broke up the tribes. How would they have known if you was on a slave ship? How would they have known what tribe you was from when you came on the boat? They broke the people up when they came to their land. How would you know how to work American land if you was from Africa? You wouldn't. But you would know how to work the land if you was from this land. So when I see Black Americans running over to Mother Africa and they're saying, y'all got to come over here. No, we're not all from there. Now, we all originated from there. But this is our land today. I'm not going to run from America. And I'm not going to allow white people to pretend, the racist white people, let me be a little bit more clear for you, to pretend like I'm the immigrant, like I'm the problem. Because when I heard Jill Scott's song and my soul cried out and my ancestor spirit started yelling through my mouth and I started speaking in tongue, that's when it truly hit me. They have been screaming, "This is our land. This is our land." They want to make you think that only the Native Americans were here. I don't even know why we call them that. They have to have an actual name to them, whatever their tribes were. We don't call them Native American. We won't call them Indigenous. But when you think about that, you don't think of Black. I want you to think of Indigenous Black Americans. That is us. And I know for a fact that my ancestry is Indigenous Black American because the way that my soul cried out, I'm telling y'all, was something I've never felt before. Don't run from this land. This is our land. And their established USA of America was built off of us. They stole our land. They broke our homes. They stole our name. And they gave us foreign names. They made us start speaking a foreign language and reading foreign text, but we're so amazing that we learn the language and the text. Now today you hear J.D. Vance talking about it's okay not to want to be around us. Well, you know what? It's also okay to say, I wish that the racist white Americans would go back to their land. Go back to your country. Go back to where you're from. Stop telling us that. We're not immigrants. We're not slaves brought over on a ship. I'm Indigenous. Why don't you go back to where you're from and stop wreaking havoc on this world and on this land? Because I'm sick of it. There are good people in this world, regardless of color and background and creed. And there are bad people in this world, regardless of color, background, and creed. But for the bad white people who have decided that they no longer want to live amongst people of color, then leave. Get out of here. Go. Bye. Because when I heard that song, there's only one thing I knew. This land is our land. And y'all keep trying to convince us that we are nomads. No, we are not. This land is our land. And your day of reckoning is coming.